Test, test, test. All right. Okay, so this is the moment. If you're an author, if you're a writer, um, hang on a second. Shit is scuffed. Test, test, test. All right, this shit is scuffed. Sorry about that. But let me try to get myself in view here. All right, cool. So this is the big day. Uh, Kindle Direct Publishing is what I used. I had a bunch of just scraps and stuff that I'd written, and I they were just sitting around like I was being a hoarder, I guess. Um, and I put them in a template. I put them in. I think her name is Kay Franklin template. There's a guy by the name of Tom Colson who puts out a template for Kindle. And the last book that I actually published using Kindle Direct Publishing, I I used CreateSpace. They had a separate program called CreateSpace. CreateSpace doesn't exist anymore. It's just Kindle Direct Publishing. So if you want to make an ebook, you can put your ebook up, right? And you make a certain cover for that. And then you have to actually make a separate cover for your actual paperback manuscript because you need a front cover and a back cover as well. So with an ebook, you only need a front cover, and that's what you see. Like if you go search for like any book that you're looking for, if you just want a Kindle, you want an ebook, you're only going to get that front cover, right? But if you go through um, Kindle Direct Publishing and make a paperback, you're going to need a back and a front cover. And it took me about, it was harder this time. The first time that I did it with CreateSpace, it took me maybe 4 or 5 tries, and they told me exactly what I needed to do, like the exact dimensions of everything that were necessary for them to go ahead and approve my book. This time it wasn't so easy, and that's because I don't know why, but when they got rid of CreateSpace, it wasn't as easy. They sent me a template, and then what I did was I increased the template about 10 pixels when I took it to my like GIMP, GIMP, but you could use Photoshop or whatever it is, whatever you're using. I took it through GIMP and I increased it 10 pixels, but I left the template the same. And that was the only thing that I did differently, and they finally approved that one. I wanted my image to cover the entire front page, but it just didn't accept it for some reason. Maybe somebody out there can do a good tutorial on how to get approved with your own book cover on Kindle Direct Publishing. Now, I'm going to unbox it right now. I don't know what it looks like. But if you're an author, if you're a writer, this is like the worst and best moment that you're about to encounter because I don't know what it looks like and I hope it doesn't look like shit. All right. I'm not I'm not 100% happy with this. Um, and the reason why I'm not 100% happy is it's really dark. But what I did was I went to a it's it's a little bit darker than I wanted it to be, but the name of the book is The Red Wine Sequester. My name is Kofi Vaughn. That's the front cover. And what happened was I took this image right here. Okay, I took this image and I had to shrink it down a little bit so that it would. There's something called bleed around it, and I would have liked my this cover image to be a little bit larger within this border. So I'm giving myself constructive criticism. It has nothing to do with Kindle Direct Publishing. It has everything to do with me and my format. And as an author, what you're going to do is you're going to write your book, put in your page numbers, and then they're going to send you a template based on the amount of page numbers and what you want. This is 5 by 8. Okay. That's the format I chose because it's a book of poetry, and I didn't need a huge book because it's not like a narrative text. It's poetry. Um, so not all the pages are completely. Take a look. All the pages are completely, filling up the words are not completely filling up every page, but the text is good. I like the text. Um, let's see. The quality is really good. I have all my page numbers. I have my. Remember, when you're doing your book, you don't want to put number 1 on the first page here, and that didn't happen. I started up with my text on page 9, I believe. I have my table of contents. That's gorgeous. I'm happy. I have my first poem here, Panic Attack. um, the front cover, the actual image was taken with Andre Lux Studios in Las Vegas. Very professional. It was a good time. The image, I glitched it up in my Photoshop, if you see right there, and I'm sipping red wine through a Hannibal Lecter mask because even if they put me in solitary confinement, I'm going to have my red wine. Believe that. All right, but anyway, Kindle Direct Publishing did not disappoint me. The cover, I would have liked it to be a little bit brighter, but that's on me as the editor of the cover art. I chose matte, MATTE, the finish for this particular project, and it really looks good. I'm happy with it. Um, Andre Lux Studios sent me some other images that I was considering using, but I think I'm gonna go with this. It's really it's a really good product, and I'm very pleased with Kindle Direct Publishing. And I have a book of poetry out, Random Thoughts. And if you're an author, I hope you're inspired to do the same thing. Remember, go to Kindle Direct Publishing with Amazon. Get yourself a template. I believe her name is Kay Franklin Template. Also, check out Tom Colson. And it's about 4 or 5 years old at this point, but it's still very relevant in terms of the templating because templates, it's a good template. And you can augment it to suit your needs when you're actually producing your own book and publishing your own book. All right, so it was a quick one. I'm really excited to see this finally in print. I've been thinking about doing this book for a long time, and now it's here. So I'm going to order a bunch of copies and pass them out to my friends with a signature that's going to be expensive when I'm dead. All right, peace out. Thanks for watching.